Hey, it's the Scotch Test Dummies. We've got Adictivo whiskey from Mexico.
It's a whiskey that Bart sourced.
Woo!
What?
We're going to test it! Wow. Ran out.
Oh, yeah. I show up to Bart's. Now, I do 99.9% of the whiskey procuring. I'm lugging the whiskey in, and Bart's like, I've got two whiskeys.
Got a couple. Got a
I'm
couple
like,
what are you
What do you talk? You said you got two whiskeys?
Yeah,
I said,
from
I got
Mexico.
two whiskeys.
Yeah, Mom was down in Texas, said, what do you want? And I said, you got anything Mexico-wise? And she shot a couple pictures. So that was the basis.
That's what you said. You got anything Mexico-wise?
Yeah. Well, you know what? I like the different. We've had a few agave whiskeys, but she said, yeah, they've got this. They've got these two different whiskeys that are made in Mexico. So we'll be doing the other one. I'll have a solo later. But this one, I got to admit, the bottle looked cool. Yes, there is a way to have liquor, the whiskey's in the top as well. It'll drip. Yeah, you pull that and it'll come out. I know. It's kind of weird.
Now, so I have seen tequila in this shape of bottle, probably it's probably the same company.
The same company. They make a tequila.
All right. Actually got a nice nose.
It does. Now, this is 40%, and it just says whiskey. They don't go into... well, it doesn't. Obviously, it's not a bourbon, so I don't know what the mash bill is here, but it's 40% ABV.
Made in Mexico.
Yes.
Whiskey.
Yes.
Mexico whiskey.
Yes, and
All
they
right.
do a pretty nice bottle. I actually like
small
the bit.
batch. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a small batch, 40%, and no other info. So
Yeah.
all you experts out there, put it in the comments because you guys seem to know. Woo, that is the other thing I was going to warn you. Yeah.
Just give you a little closer look.
That was almost a little craziness there.
like when you pick the whiskey up at my house.
Yes, I throw it around. It's like a blessing. But yeah, you can't grab it by this; it won't hold. And that is something that was a perfect demonstration of an unsafe pick up.
Dusty corn. It's got a nice color to it. If that's natural,
Who knows?
that's got some good wood influence.
So it does have nice color. And I'm trying to remember, I ran my stepdad and mom through a tasting on this, but on both, and I can't remember the notes from either.
I was gonna say I haven't sampled this. This is the first go, even on the nose. 40%. It is fairly faint. I did get it. There's a nice char, a nice wood
You get
oak,
barrel char.
dusty corn, cinnamon.
A little bit of lacquer. You
Right.
get that like lacquer smell at the end there.
Reminiscent of a bourbon nose. Blind, I may think bourbon.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that corn comes through with the barrel char. And a little bit like a caramel syrup sweetness on it as well. But
That was a weird and then sit. Like I'm waiting.
well,
But,
I almost said a note that I think is on that one. And then I thought,
better not.
I think it's that one over there.
You know, one other thing.
Well, let me mention a secret. Did you hear about the plane crash?
That's not funny.
But it made you laugh. It's the whole idea, like, what? And then you're drinking, like, well, why? That's not where you take a drink.
Really sweet, almost candied corn, butterscotch.
Yes. Now that we get to the notes. That was weird.
Oh, just a second.
No, just a second would work. It was like, let me tell you something. That was weird. That was weird. Even I caught it. I thought that was a weird.
Weird transition.
It wasn't even a transition. It was like stopping your sentence mid-sentence and taking a drink. It was odd.
Creamy vanilla.
That's a good. Yeah, it's almost like a heavy whipping cream vanilla.
Heavy whipping cream. Yeah.
Yeah, heavy whipping cream vanilla.
Caramel, cinnamon.
It's super sweet at the beginning.
Yeah.
Super sweet.
Yeah, that was the first note. That candied sweetness. And then brought out like the candied corn, powdered sugar, icing.
Wow. So the sweetness definitely surprised me. I would say that's probably the main thing. I don't get any barrel char notes. That creamed vanilla comes in the finish, which is actually a nice rounded finish. Even now I'm getting that vanilla cream, vanilla bean kind of taste.
Little spice, little cinnamon, little pepper, not much.
I don't get pepper.
Barely. I was going to say not much.
Got it.
Little bit of spice there with it. It feels hotter than 40%. Not by much.
I
43, 44.
Yeah. It's not. It doesn't taste watered down though. To me. Does you?
I mean, it's lighter.
43.
You can tell it's a lighter palate. It doesn't feel 40. It's got a little bit of a bite, a little bit of a burn, a little bit of a kick there. But nice flavors overall. Exceeded expectations. A little rumbly in the tumbly.
I actually, with the fancy bottle, the melting glass, the liquor in the top part, I thought gimmicky. This one is probably, I had low expectations. It's beat my expectations. I thought they're overselling it here, visually.
It beat expectations. It's still not anything that's like, heart-throbbing good. You're like,
definitely not heart-throbbing.
You remember that Adictivo whiskey we had that one time?
That one time we bonded right after battle.
Good, got a nice palate, like I say.
Yeah, I wouldn't be telling people go hunt this down. I would say if you like a sweeter finishing whiskey, it might be right up your alley.
But worth trying.
Yes.
And I do like this better. There were some other, I won't say the name, Mexico whiskeys we did that were corn.
Yeah. Yep. And this served as a nice intro for my stepdad and mom. They were actually, it was really interesting as they're gifting this. They said, my stepdad, who usually doesn't drink whiskey at all, said, "Can I try that? The bottle's really interesting." So the bottle did its job. And then when we tried it, it was a good opener for him. He's had a few brandies now and then.
What were the notes that he was getting? Or was it on the other one?
The other one.
You had said there were some notes that he was getting.
Yeah. The other one.
Spoilers for me.
Yeah. The other one we'll get into later. It adds some deeper notes that I'm curious to see if you'll get them.
Add a little of the root beer barrel candy. Candy corn. Really candied. Sweet. Almost too sweet.
Yeah.
It'd have to be. This is a very heavy corn mash bill here, if not all, probably.
Yeah, the sweetness definitely is the predominant factor.
Yeah.
Moving into the cream. Oh, with the water, I got a little bit more of a cinnamon, like a red hot, the little red hot cinnamon flavor.
Yeah,
that's interesting. Still super sweet, and the cream vanilla again at the finish. So, what are you doing? A doodle buddy? What are you doing?
Yeah, I saw somebody commented they missed the iPad because it's a cue they can fast forward through the deal, and when I pull out the iPad, they know there's the score. That's what they're looking for.
Okay. Well, and you got the new iPad. This is the iPad Pro, isn't it?
Yeah, but I've had this for a while.
It's still impressive.
I got Doodle Buddy, so I loaded it on here.
Nice.
Don't cheat.
Oh, I won't cheat. Hold on, I'm coming up with my own score. Got it. It's set. I'm scoring it 86.
Oh,
83. I like this because of the sweet flavor in it. All right. I don't have a lot. Well, I don't like heavy wood flavors, so I like the sweet flavor. Now I feel like 86 may be high with your 83, but I'm sticking with 86. I like it. I think it's partly because it beat my expectations.
I was thinking 85 at first, but it's almost like it's artificial sweet. Like there's a little extra something in there, like been added. I don't know if there is or not, but it's so sweet. It's almost like there's could be an additive in here.
Sugar.
I don't know.
They just threw sugar in it.
Syrup, sugar,
syrup.
Skittles.
God, I hope that's not the case.
I don't know.
Let me see.
We've starting at an 80, 83.
Vitro,
it did beat expectations.
Yeah, it does. Vitro Tequiliera is the producer, and it's bottled by, or Vitro.
I doubt there's any additives.
It's got a bottle number. Yeah, I'd hope there's no additive. It is sweet, though. As you say that,
really
I sit there and think, how did they get it that sweet?
And it's Mexico whiskey, so there's not
they have a
rules and regulations. I don't think on it.
If I passed away and was reborn today, a master distiller, I would stay.
Huh.
And I can't read his name, so
I doubt there's any additives to it. It's natural. I would hope. I think it's really sweet.
It is sweet. As soon as you mentioned it, I thought, God, that would be terrible if there were additives. But you're right. It's probably one of the sweeter whiskeys I can think of tasting.
Mm-hmm.
So, which made it again a good intro. I like the sweetness finishing in the cream,
and it's good. It's good neat. I mean, it's a sipper. So yeah. How about, do you know price? I mean, it was a gift. So
yeah, I wanted to say like 59. I thought is what she said.
Okay.
So she
probably mostly packaging.
Probably
whiskey in the jarro.
Now I'm nervous because every time I sit now, I'm like, that is sweet. What if there's syrup added in here? That's why it's just called whiskey. Please, if you know, put it in the comments. I would hope it's just 100% grain whiskey here that are.
Doesn't say.
It doesn't say. It just says whiskey, so it could be anything, maybe. All right. Patreon. You can go to Patreon, and if you back for at least $1, we'll mention your name. You say 2, I'll yell it, or we'll yell it with gusto. Who doesn't want their name yelled on a whiskey show by the Dummies with gusto?
You can go to ScotchTestDummies.com. Pick up some merchandise.
Are you
we got
mocking
shirts,
me?
hats,
mocking
glasses, dropper sets, and other stuff.
Yeah, on that, so I should say Scotch It.
You Scotch gods.
Cilantro Dummies.
Dummies.
Woo, I think filming late's got me off.